This is Mthulisi Broadcasting Corporation.
We have provinces that are underdeveloped in this country that are making significant contributions to the national treasury. For instance, if you look at Matabeleland provinces, where the bulk of the gold and many other minerals are coming from, you look at the level of development, you have more development in Harare than in Kwanda, for instance, where a significant chunk of the gold is coming from. So these are some of the two key issues that devolution seeks to address. And then the third thing that devolution seeks to address is the issue of service delivery. Devolution seeks to make sure that services are brought to the people or brought closer to the people. But maybe as I land, let me just give you 5 advantages of devolution. The first advantage is that devolution improves efficiency and effectiveness, because once you devolve and delegate power and have a lot of people involved in decision making, it means it is inclusive, and by virtue of being inclusive, you are able to be effective and increase your efficiency. Number 2, devolution increases accountability, because there is many systems that are put in place. It means locals at local level are able to demand accountability and hold those that are in charge accountable. In a case where we have everything centralized, I mean, if you have no road in a certain area in Gokwe, you will have to go to Harare and demand accountability. And remember that the person who is in Harare might never have been to Gokwe, even when they allocate funds. They might not even know where you need a road. So you need a road. So devolution increases accountability. Number 3, devolution improves representation. Devolution can lead to better representation of local interests at national level, because it means the locals are able to champion their cause and their interests within their provinces, within their regions, and then lobby and advocate for their prioritization in the national fiscals. And then devolution also promotes diversity in terms of us. Remember, Zimbabwe is a unitary state. Devolution gives a semblance of diversity without imposing a national culture, a national sentiment, national ethics and ethos and icons and history to everyone. But once people are in a devolved setup, kind of devolution that ZAPU seeks to implement is a devolution where we are able to create strong local institutions to a point where, regardless of who represents us, we have administrative systems in place that are divorced from political interference, that are divorced from ruling party interference or ruling government interference. That is the hallmark of devolution, where we are taking systems and we are localizing and creating a system also helps us, because even at governance level, everyone is represented. I mean, there is no reason why in Bulawayo, for instance, the opposition has more MPs and more councillors, but the governor is from ZANU. You get the point? It doesn't make sense. But in a devolved setup, having people coming to wield power by virtue of being close to the president in an unconstitutional manner. One of the things that ZANU-PF has managed to do in the last over 40 years of governance is to make sure that we destroy everything that is in place. Our judiciary systems are in shambles. Our public debt management systems are in shambles. Everything in this country is in shambles. Our infrastructure development systems, and every system that you can think of in Zimbabwe has been destroyed. And having done that, the country now survives on strong men, which is what devolution wants to address. Strong men in a country as big as Zimbabwe, because we want to have a country that is running, whether or not because most of the work is not really political, it is administrative, and administrators must be able to run independent of ZANU or of the government of the time. The problem is like ZEC and all other systems, when voters roll and stuff like that, is simply because ZANU has destroyed our systems. So I believe our systems.
This is Mthulisi Broadcasting Corporation. Inspired, inspired.